Hi everyone, this is Jane here from Crystal Sparkles Readings. Sorry for this video being a little bit late up today. I usually like to try and get them recorded on Sunday so that I can upload them either overnight or sort of first thing. Excuse me. But it just did not pan out that way this time. You know, Mercury's in retrograde, so things are a bit all over the place. And so I just didn't get it done yesterday, but we're here today. So let's have a little shuffle of the black and white Faulkner deck. Hope you all had a wonderful Halloween and Samhain, or if you celebrate that. Let's have a little look and see what the cards have got for us this week, which is beginning today. I think we're on the 4th of November. So our tarot card for the beginning of this week from the Faulkner Tarot is the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords, you know, kind of no getting away from it really, is not an easy card. So it talks about kind of difficult endings, sadness, healing from past hurts always comes up for me quite a lot when we're talking about the Nine of Swords. What also is quite interesting, and I'm not a medium and I'm not professing to be one, but the Nine of Swords quite often comes up when we're talking about, you know, sort of people that have passed the spirit, bereavement, all of that kind of thing. So it's interesting because having been around that sort of Halloween energy, that veil between the worlds does get quite thin during that time. So a lot of people will have experienced, you know, sort of dreams or kind of signs from past loved ones, or that kind of energy. You know, I had a really vivid dream about my nan, for instance. So that's what I would call like a visitation dream, which I love those because they're just, I don't know, they're just so lovely. So you might well have experienced something like that, or if you haven't experienced something like that, you may do. But kind of don't worry about it. This is just their way of kind of trying to tell us that they're around and that they still care about us, and they still love us, and they're still watching over us. Okay, so it's not spooky, it's not scary, it's just lovely. So that's our beginning of the week card, the Nine of Swords. So I'm going to pop down a card from the new Everyday Witch deck I've got. I'm going to carry on using this through November, I think, just to get to know it. It's brand new to me. There is an unboxing video, which I will tag on to the end of this one if I can. So let's have a look and see what our Everyday Witch has got to say. Okay, so there's our Everyday Witch. Oops. Here we go. So Knight of Pentacles. So these are lovely, these Everyday Witch cards. As you can see, all borderless and fab. That's what we love. The backs are just so cute. Cats and brooms and hats. Lovely, really lovely deck. Took a bit of effort to get it, but got it in the end. So yeah, here we have our Knight of Pentacles. So as you can see, you know, the Knight of Pentacles, he's on his broomstick ready, but he's still got one foot on the ground. So I almost feel like he's not quite taken off yet. And that's quite common with the Knight of Pentacles type energy, because he's one of the more slow moving knights. In fact, he's probably the slowest moving knight, to be fair. He's more of a plodder. He will slowly keep going to get where he wants to go, and to achieve what he wants to achieve. I quite often associate the Knight of Pentacles with people that are, you know, sort of in a career where it takes years and years and years to get to the top, and they just keep going, loads of studying, just taking loads of exams. They don't care. They just keep going until they get to where they want to get to. So that's what it's like this week. The rest of this week, you know, you've had this Nine of Swords energy, which is kind of just asking you to give yourself a little bit of time really to chill out and just, you know, allow yourself to grieve if you need to grieve. You know, you allow yourself to deal with past sadnesses if that's what you need to do. And then to just take the rest of the week quite slowly. Just slowly plod through the week so that you can get to where you want to get to. This is a really positive, lovely card that comes for the end of the week, because what it talks about is, in the end, you get to where you want to get to, which is all good, because that's what we all want to do. You know, we all want to achieve our goals and get to where we want to get to. So that's a really lovely energy. Yes, it's not speedy. If you're an Aries like me, you might get a bit frustrated, but you do get to where you want to get to in the end. So, you know, just be aware that this week's going to be a little bit slow, and that you're going to have to just keep plodding on until you get to where you need to be. I'm just going to pop down a crystal spirit card to go with these, just as an oracle card. Excuse me while I just have a little swig of my tea. That's better. There we go. I'm just going to reach across and get the guidebook, just because I'm still learning these crystals. And also it's a Colette Baron Reid deck, and she does like us to use the guidebooks. And to be honest with you, I have to with this crystal spirit deck, because I don't know all the crystals. I'm learning them too. And also, you know, it's like she says, sometimes it will just be one word that jumps out of that description that will make all the sense in the world to you. So we've had a shuffle, so we'll pop this down. And our spirit card is, crystal spirit card is Amber. So let's have a look in the book and see what it says about Amber. Excuse me while I just flick through the book. Okay, so it says healing family patterns, releasing karma, preserving the wisdom gained by lessons from the past. So that's interesting, because we've got the Nine of Swords there, and the Nine of Swords quite often talks about that healing the past energies, you know. We've also talked about a little bit about our loved ones that have passed the spirit, you know, that have been possibly leaving us messages or coming in our dreams over the last week or so. So very appropriate in terms of that. So it says here, families we come into as infants and the ones we grow up in offer experiences that yield gifts, lessons about love, about resilience, and about forgiveness, and about how to own our own power and leave behind our own old ways and embrace the new. So that's quite a process, and it would make sense that we've got the Knight of Pentacles in there, because that is quite a slow energy. So it says here, Amber Spirit is here with a message to reconnect with the wounded story you still recount, one that is legacy of your family. You can heal this story and instead tell one from a perspective of love, how beautiful it is to change the experience of family. So this is about you being able to embrace something that you might have grown up with, and be able to switch that around excuse me, into something that's more productive. I don't know, I'm just trying to think of an example really. I don't know whether maybe you've had a family that has always had loads of money difficulties, or there's been a sense of lack, and you can change that. You know, you can change your perception of that. You can change the way that you think about abundance. You can look at all the other different ways that abundance is in your life. Be grateful for those things, and then you will see that more good things come in. So it's about sort of healing the past really, and kind of healing what you are, I don't know, what you're kind of what your environment around you might have encouraged you to believe. You know, your environment around you might have encouraged you to believe that, I don't know, for example, women have to do certain types of jobs, men have to do others. You can break that. You can break that mold. So there's a, you know, I just think there's an energy of some quite deep work going on over this week. So be gentle with yourselves. Just take it slowly, steadily. And know that actually, you know, we're part of a bigger picture here. So yeah, we might have loads and loads going on and really, really busy and all the rest of it. It's important to reconnect back in with spirit and reconnect back in with the bigger picture for us, you know, our bigger picture. The fact that we're not just here to do. You know, one of my favourite things is we're human beings, not human doings. So sometimes we just have to be. I will leave that where it is for now then. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you all next time. If you have liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. And if you know anybody that might sort of benefit from this, or you think might be feeling this way, please do share it, and that would be lovely. Thank you very much for your help. Bye for now.